Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are doing very well. So in this video I'm going to teach you about the top 10 important MCQ questions, okay, from the chapter AP, that is arithmetic progression. So I have taken here such questions. If you practice them, your AP chapter will be cleared. Any doubts in AP will be totally cleared. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel, okay, and watch till the end. If you like the video, then definitely share it. Okay, so actually I have made the same video in Hindi already, so if you are comfortable with Hindi, you can watch it over there, okay, or else this is for you if your language is Kannada or English. Okay, so before that, let me give some basic concept of AP. So what do you mean by AP? First, so as the name indicates, it is arithmetic progression, right? Arithmetic, if you take, it means any number. Progression means series. So arithmetic progression is the series of number, okay, that is the first thing. So if I write any number like 2 4 6 8, if I write 1 5 4 3, so they all are what we call them as progression. But which among these two will be called as AP? We have some conditions to identify whether the given series is an arithmetic one or not. So see, if you see the two numbers, okay, and the gap between these two, okay, and the next two and the next two are same, okay, the gaps are same, like here if it is 2, here also it is 2, here also it is 2, then we can call the series as arithmetic series, okay, or arithmetic progression. The gap in the series, that is between the two adjacent number, you have to remember, okay, we call that as common difference. That should be same throughout, only then we can call it as a AP. Here if you see, here the gap is of 4, here of -1, right? 5 minus 4 1, here it is 1. So here if both of them are 1, but here the gap is 4, so we cannot call this as an AP. Okay, chalo. So see, now if I to give you an example, okay, let me write this 3 6 9 12, okay, up to some number. So if you look at this, can you call it as an AP? Yes, it can be easily called as an AP. Why? Because the gap between any two consecutive numbers, okay, or adjacent numbers should be same. Here it is 3, here also it is 3, here also it is 3. So this we can call it as AP. Now this, if you take the first term, it is denoted as A1, next A2, A3, A4, up to some n number of term, that is an. So in AP we call A1 as first term, it is simply denoted as A. Okay, an is the nth term. Okay, it can be the nth term or any term, last term. Okay, now what is this D? D is the common difference, that is gap. As I said, gap. So it is always found using the formula A2 minus A1. Okay, so A2 minus A1, or else A3 minus A2, both of them are same, right? Or else A4 minus A3, or else you can also write it as A10 minus A9. Any number subtracted by previous number, okay, that will give common difference D. Okay, now if you have to add these numbers 3 6 plus 9 plus 12, how many numbers are there? 4. So we call this, if you add you will get some number, right? But if the number was like from 3 to up to 300, are you going to count them and add? No, that will be a difficult situation, right? So in that case we use a formula known as Sn, which is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, and here n is the number of terms. We'll see how many terms are there. A is the first number, A is the first term, and D is the common difference. When you substitute in this formula, okay, in this formula you'll get the sum of the all the numbers given in that, okay, in that series, right? So this is SN formula. And as I said, an is nth term. So if they give a series like this, and if they ask you find the 15th term, so an is what? A15, number of terms 15. So for that we have a formula, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This you have to remember, okay? So using all this we are going to solve this AP. So here I have just tried to explain some basic concepts from the chapter AP, okay? So I hope you all know them. Now let us start with the questions. So in exam you will get 4 questions, okay? Sorry, 4 options for a single question, okay? In maths what you can do, you first solve the question by yourself. Don't look at the choices, don't look at the options. First you solve yourself, you'll get some answer, then look for that answer in the option. If it is correct, then you can go ahead directly, okay? Don't go for the option first. Look at the question, solve it by yourself, and then compare, okay? That's why I have not given the options here, okay? We'll directly solve the problems, and whatever answer is there, we will just write it, okay? In exam you have to write, you have to anyhow you have to solve the problem, right? And whatever the last term you are getting, that will be provided here in the options, okay? That you have to write, okay? So let us start with the first question. Here the given question is the 10th term of an AP. This is the AP. 10 comma 7 comma 4 dash 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 is what? Question mark. That is dash. So see, 10th term. So we have the formula A10 is equal to A plus 90. How we got this formula? Using this one. An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. So whatever n is given, if you subtract with 1, okay, you will get this formula. So A10 is 10 minus 1, 90, A plus 90. If it was A11, it should be A plus 10d. A18, it will be A plus 17d, okay? So like this we got this formula. Now in this you need the value of A and D. You have to keep this in mind. AP is all about first term and common difference. If you know these two terms, your whole problem will be solved, okay? So always try to look for A and D first, okay? So here in this question, A is 10 and D is how much? It should be 7 minus 10, a term, and previous to that term you have to take. You can't take a term and next to that term, right? So it is 7 minus 10, which is equal to minus 3. So this sign is very important in maths, okay? So D is minus 3. Now you substitute here. So 10 plus 9 into minus 3, if you solve, it will be minus 27, and this is equal to minus 70, okay? So this option will be provided. One of the options among these A, B, C, D will be this, okay? So you have to look for this. If it is there, you can write it there in your answer sheet directly. The answer is 1, question number 1, answer. If it is B, B, and then you write this minus 70. Like this you have to write, okay? So I hope it is clear to you all, okay? Now coming to the second question. So this is our second question, and the given question is the common difference of the AP an equals to 6n minus 3 is dash. Common difference, okay, means that gap. So what is the gap? It is the second term minus first term, right? So here they have given one general form. An is equal to 6n minus 1 minus 3, sorry. So here first you have to find A2. So A2 will be 6 into 2 minus 3. So 12 minus 3 is how much? It is 9, correct? Now find A1. So it is 6 into, means at the place of n you first put 1 and then 2. You will get this A2 and A1. 1 and this is 3. So 6 minus 3, it is 3. So this is your A2 and this is your A1. Now we know difference formula, common difference formula. Second term, that is 9 minus 3. So answer is 6. It is very simple. Okay, if you know the basic concepts, you can easily solve them. Now moving to the third question. Okay, and the question given here is, you can, what you can do, you can just try to solve it by yourself. Okay, if you're not getting, only then try to follow the steps which I am giving. The third term of an AP is, okay, here they have given one AP 2 comma dash 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 18 20 12 and 22 is dash, but we don't know, this is first term, this is confirmed, but we don't know which is second, third, fourth, fifth or sixth, and this term belong to which number, we even don't know that. Okay, and now they have asked what is the third term. So first term is there, second, third is not there. So what we can do, if you look at here, you have got a, the value of a is 2. Now if you look at these two are adjacent to each other, we can find the common difference using this, the next number previous to that number. So 20 minus 18, this will give what, this will give you 2. So even the common difference is 2, right? So the first term is 2. If the common difference is 2, what will be the next term? 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8. So these are AP, first, second, third, fourth term. Here they have asked third term. So first, second and third, this is your answer. This is how, just using your common sense, you can tell the answer. But if you want to use formula, so what is A3? A plus 2D, right? A is how much? 2 plus 2 into D is how much? 2. So 2 plus 4, here also you are getting the same value. So this is how you can solve these questions. Okay, so I hope you are understanding them, and if you are liking the video, please stop, pause it and like, then continue watching. Okay, so we'll move to the next question, question number 4. So here the question given is, if P comma Q and R are in AP, then Q minus P divided by R minus Q is dash. Okay, so how are you going to solve them? See here, if they're telling this is AP, okay, these three terms, this is A1, this is A2 and this is A3. So what is D? We can write A2 minus A1. Also we can write A3 minus A2, right? Why I have written? Because if you see, A2 is Q and A1 is P. That's what they have given here, Q minus P, correct? And if you look at here, A2 minus A1, they have written R minus Q here, right? So both of them represent what? D. Even the numerator and the denominator represent common difference. Both of them are same. So if you cancel them, you will get the answer as 1. So answer is 1. Okay, it's very easy. Now coming to the next question. If an equals to 4n plus 4, okay, then it's fourth term. So if they give question like this, at the place of n directly put 4. So 4 into 4 plus 4. Okay, 16 plus 4 equals to 20. You don't have to use that formula n is equal to a plus 3d. No, this is the formula used when you are given a and d. Okay, and this is the general formula, but sometimes they will give a n themselves, that you have to follow in that particular question. Okay, so I hope it is clear up to here. Moving to the next question. So this is our question number 6. The question is, in an AP, if the third term is 12, okay, if the third term is 12 and common difference, that is D, is 3, then its second term is dash, A2 is question mark. So we all know A1 is followed by A2, that is followed by A3. Here if you see, they have given A3 as 12, okay, they have given difference as 3, right? So if you do the difference of A3, okay, by 3, you will get how much? 9. And if you do this 3 difference here, you will get 6, right? So 6 is the first term, 9 is the second term, and this is third. They have asked second term, so this is the answer. It's very simple. Okay, no need of applying the formula and all. Directly, just by looking at the question, you have to use your common sense. If you have understood the concept clearly, only then you can use all this. Okay, tricks. Next, coming to the 7th question. Now the questions are getting interested. Okay, we are getting some interesting questions, not interested. Okay, देखो क्या दिए हैं, what they have given, the sum of first four multiples of 6 is dash, multiples of 6 first four, so 6, 12, 18, 24, these are the first four multiples of 10. They have asked the sum, means you have to do Sn, if you know the sum formula Sn, but instead of that you can directly add them. Sum means what? Adding. So if you add them, then also you'll get the value. Or if you're using this formula, n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, even then you will get the formula. Let us compare. Here what is the sum total? 12 plus 2 is 14, 14 plus 6 is 20, 20, 4, 5, 6. So here you are getting 60. So let us check it by using this formula whether we are getting same or not. Okay, so see, n, how much is n? First four multiples means 4. It is 4 by 2 into 2 into a is how much? 6, plus n is 4 minus 1 into d. See, whenever they give multiples of any number, so even first term and common difference, it remains the same if it is starting from the first, like here it has started from 6. Okay, so even the d is 6. Now when you solve here, you'll get 2, 12 plus 3, 6 18. So here you'll get 30. So 32 is 60. See, you have got the same answer. Okay, so it's very simple, whether you go by this way or this, both of them will lead you to the same answer. Okay, now coming to the question number 8, the number of multiples of 3 that lies between 0 and 100, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to 100. Okay, they have given ki from 0 to 100 how many number of multiples of 3 is present. Okay, multiples of 3. So here if you start 3, will start getting its common factor from 3, right? So 3, then 6, after that 9, 12, till it will be here. If you subtract 99, 98, so it will reach till here, correct? So if I write them, it look like 3, 6, 9 dash 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 up to 99. Why 99 not 100? Because 100 is not divisible by 3, and we have to write between 0 to 100, not more than 100. Therefore this is the given AP. Indirectly they have given the AP like this. Okay, now we have to find what? N, how many numbers are there. Here a is given 3, d is also 3, and an is also given. The last term an, nth term is also 99. So directly use this formula. An is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so this is 99, this is 3 plus n, the value of n is unknown, and d is also 3. So 99 minus 3, if you bring it to here, LHS, it gets subtracted. Okay, now this is n minus 1 into 3, so this becomes 96, which is equal to n minus 1 into 3. Now if you transfer this 3 to RHS, it gets how much? 3 3s and 3 2s. So n minus 1 equals to 32. So n equals to, if you send 1 to that side, it becomes plus, so this is 33. So the number of multiples of 3 that lies between 0 and 100 is how much? 33 numbers. Okay, so I hope you have understood. Okay, chalo, moving to the next question. So this is the given question, question number 9. If an equals to 3n minus 2 divided by 4n plus 5, then the value of a7 is dash. So at the place of n, you have to put what? Just 7. See, at the place of n, you have to put 7. So in this formula, it becomes 3 into 7 minus 2 divided by 4 into 7 minus 2. So if you solve, you will get a7 as 7 3 is how much? 21 minus 2 divided by 28 minus 2. So when you solve here, you will get 19 divided by 28 minus 2 is 26. So this is in fraction option. In option this will be provided, you can write. Okay, and here we cannot simplify it further, so you have to keep it as it is. If you are getting like 14 divided by some 26, now this can be what? Simplified, like both of them are divisible by 2, right? So 2 sevens are 2 13s, so it is 7 by 13. So you have to do the simplification also. Don't wait, don't look for just 14 by 26 answer in the options. You have to simplify and match with the final answer. Okay, now the last and important question of this session: the sum of all two-digit natural numbers divisible by 10. Okay, natural means the one which start from 0, means towards positive sides, not negative. 0 1 2 3, so you have to move towards right side. That is first thing. Next, all two-digit numbers divisible by 10. So if you take 10, which numbers are divisible by 10? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. But here they have given only two digit. This is 3. So before this we get 90. So up to 90 only you have to consider. Okay. So here A is 10, D is also 10, and AN is how much? 90. Okay. So now what they have asked? Sum. They have asked the sum. So you have to find Sn. Formula is n by 2 into, either you can use this formula 2a plus n minus 1 into d, or there is one more formula when you have given first and last term. What is that? Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus an. Even this is okay, but we have been provided with a d an, but not with what? N. So first you have to find n. How are you going to find? See, use this. N is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d formula first. An is given as 90, a is 10, n is unknown, d is also 10. So if you transfer this to this side, 90 minus 10 will be 80, and this is equal to n minus 1 into 10. So if you send to LHS, this becomes 80 by 10, which is equal to n minus 1. This is 8, which is equal to n minus 1. So n becomes 8 plus 1, and that is 9. So n is how much? 9. Now substituting this, it's 9 equals to 9 by 2 into 10 plus an is 90. So this is 9 by 2, this is 100. So if you solve, 2 5 is a 10, 0, 9 4 is 9 5 is a 45, and 1 0. So the sum of all the two digit natural numbers divisible by 10 is how much? 450. Okay, so this is how you can solve this. And there was another method. If you just look at this, if the question was such simple, you could have written till 90, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Now just add them. Okay, you'll get same answer. Okay, so I hope you all have understood these 10 problems. Okay, uh, so try to practice them all. Okay, first you should know the basics. Okay, and then you can jump to these questions. So thank you for watching. Keep watching my videos. If you are liking them, kindly do subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment and give your views, and don't forget to share my video link. So we'll see you all in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye. Have a good day.